Ladies and gentlemen, I've been dragged into a project that I tried to resist with all the force of my being. I had people working on it around the clock. Somehow I was forcibly taken from my home and put into a motion picture that I am not only not proud of, I am disgusted by. I'm supposed to tell you that it will be in a theater near you. I'm not making this up. This is what it says. It will be in a theater near you. I don't recommend you have this experience. I really don't. I think you will be offended. I think you will find it to be a vile piece of swill, unlike anything ever. Not Passion of the Christ. It's rated G compared to this piece of crap that I'm in. I'm not your keeper. You do what you see fit. I say no.
From Hollywood and the world-famous Grauman's Chinese Theaters Complex, it's Hollywood's Master Storytellers. Tonight, the Aristocrats, with special guests, filmmakers Paul Provenza and Penn Jillette. And from the cast, Jason Alexander, Andy Dick, Bob Saget, and Sarah Silverman. Welcome to Hollywood's Master Storytellers.
It's very important to remember that very few people in this movie have prepared what they're doing. We really called it, we said we want to hang out, we want to goof around with this joke, and we're going to bring some cameras. And it's all off the top of people's heads. And the few people that look like they're performing, they're really just performing for Penn and myself. And while it is filthy and vile and vulgar and all of those things, Penn and I really actually think of it as a love story.
I wouldn't let my mom see it, because, you know, I've been banging her for like 30, 40 years now. I just think, I don't want to hit her. I don't want to upset, you know, Dolly.
Do they have the Aristocrats in other languages? Has it been translated yet to other languages?
As a matter of fact, the movie was actually very big in Sweden, and it was a bit of a cause célèbre there because there's a big band over there, sort of Sweden's answer to Marilyn Manson or something. They did this big command performance for the Swedish royal family, and they had seen the Aristocrats in Swedish, and then performed for the royal family, and they told the joke at the end, but they changed it from the Aristocrats to the Swedish royal family, and created a bit of a tizzy in Sweden, but how would you ever know? Of course, in Holland, it's a children's movie.
Tomorrow, Variety. Andy Dick not sober!
That ain't front page anymore, Andy. Why would you be embarrassed about showing that to your kids, but you let them watch Full House?
I didn't let them watch. I didn't let them watch Full House. We had a closed caption where I had Tourette's. So I come in and you know, I do that. When I walk in, like all the stuff they see is totally different.
Legend has it that Chevy Chase hosted a party where a version of the joke was told that lasted over an hour and a half. Is that true?
Probably not.
Don't think so?
He said it was Doug Kenny.
I believe it was me who said it, so I'm very skeptical of the veracity.
Now,
one of the biggest things that makes it really
I've
hard
lied
to
to
believe...
myself so many times.
One of the things that makes it really hard to believe is that I don't know anybody who could spend an hour and a half with Chevy.
The coolest thing was there's this website that tells Christians what they can and can't see in the movie theater, which is not the right way to put it. They just advise stuff. And they have a rating system. And the rating they gave us was an abomination, which you'd expect. And they gave us negative stars. And then they gave a whole quote of scripture as to why a decent person would not see this movie. And they went on and on about it. And then, and this is the part that I really loved, they say after all of this, you cannot see it, it's immoral to see it, they should not have made it, it's an abomination. They said, but it's really well done and funny. That's true story. And that's really true. And I also think that there's more optimism in that than anything else, because that is what the marketplace of ideas is. I don't like this, but you know, they did a good job and they meant it.
Makes sense.
Which is interesting, because that was the same exact review that we gave the Bible.
Exactly.
No, I don't know what the ingredient. I think the ingredient's what everybody does, which is just riffing and not caring, and just caring that you can tell the story and do what you found funny because you were a deviant 12-year-old.
Nice.
No, what's special about Bob's delivery is you see the knowledge come over his face that his career is ending as he tells. He's telling the joke and he's going, I'm done.
I'm done in showbiz.
And what's the difference?
Really.
Right.
He didn't have much of a career before it.
Hi, I'm Penn Jillette, one of the creators of the Aristocrats, the dirtiest, filthiest, most disgusting, most obscene movie ever made in history. I'm very proud. If you've ever been offended by any word, not an idea, not a concept, but a word, if a word has ever made you uncomfortable, that particular word, it's in the Aristocrats 23 times. We're going to show you the movie in this theater, and then afterwards show you a big Q&A where all the stars explain to you how to be really filthy and disgusting. You know that word that really bothered you? It might be in there even more than that. No nudity, no violence, unspeakable obscenity. You might even puke up your popcorn, and I'll lick it up.